Closing out the week on the Real Kipper and Bourne Show, Season 5. Nick Kypreos, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee, Jake the Snake Schultz, Derek Brandeo. We're live on Sportsnet 360, Sportsnet 650 in Vancouver, Sportsnet 960 in Calgary, and streaming always on Sportsnet Plus. You get a chance to not catch us live, find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube, and give us a thumbs up. Remember those? Or 3.
Let's go.
This hour, Real Kipper and Bourne, brought to you by Bet365. In a few minutes, we'll welcome in Mike Rupp, NHL Network analyst, former NHLer, and a key get.
Yes, pumped to have him today.
I don't think we maybe had him on all last year.
No, you couldn't find him with a searchlight.
I mean, listen, I think he does like a 6-hour show every day on NHL Network, so I think he's kind of a busy guy.
Man is doing analysis.
Yeah, so, but I mean, it's no, looking forward to having him. No Doug this week, unfortunately. Doug was traveling. He
Got the
he heading
Canadian
back south or
Thanksgiving.
what?
No, it's the Canadian Thanksgiving. He's with his kid, too.
Yeah, I think he was going with him for some trip. I forget what
Yeah,
he said.
quality
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
We'll give him quality time.
That's
Yeah.
allowed. That's his payment. Quality time.
Yes.
14 games last night, though.
Busy.
A lot of hockey.
Lot of channel surfing.
Did we learn anything shocking for anyone?
Here, let's do this. Okay?
Yeah.
Every NFL season, the week 1 happens. And there's like the huge overreactions where it's like the big overreaction Monday. So
Yeah.
it's overreaction Thursday or Friday, I guess today. What is the number one overreaction after one game played of the
Follow
National
me.
League? Okay, Justin Bourne first.
Red Wings stink. They're brutal.
Yeah.
Steve
They're not
Yzerman's in
that-
trouble.
they're-
Yes, they're
not
that bad. They're
They are
that bad. I went through this
Yeah.
year and I wrote 2 sentences on every team in the NHL. And to write that, I had to look at all the rosters, read some other previews, get a sense where they're at. And I'm like, what is Detroit's plan?
So if you've already eliminated Detroit, do we just give Pittsburgh a berth in the Stanley Cup final after
2-0 for the
2-0?
Pens.
Don't let them get hot.
No,
Right?
no, because there's different.
Are they good? Or is Pittsburgh better than we
No,
thought?
No.
Okay.
But they're better than Detroit. They are better.
Wow.
Yes. Who's on the Red Wings? Raymond's is what, the 40th best forward in the league, maybe?
Larkin.
What's he,
I don't
50th
know.
best?
I don't.
Who's on their team? They've been bad for 9 years.
Mo is a
I do like Mo Sider.
Yeah, okay.
great defenseman.
Totally. Like Mo Sider,
Big
too.
stud.
Every team has one good player. Anyway,
I'm
sorry.
just-
That's my week 1 overreaction.
Okay, it's a good.
Ooh,
It's
maybe
a good
it's-
overreaction. I mean, I'm looking at their forward core, and I don't know if it's that huge of an overreaction.
But my biggest question is, they've missed the last 7 years in a row.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you have guys that are here now?
The prospect guys, and I'm sure our boy Books, we got to get on here soon, would tell you that they do have one of the best young prospect pools in the league, and
Okay.
they drafted very well,
Great.
much like Stevie Yzerman did with the Tampa Bay Lightning, right? Where like they set up with the point draft and guys that they brought up throughout that. It was all well with, but at some point you kind of got to flip it into those guys playing well, and like Raymond is part of that, I know, and so is Sider. But outside of those two, it feels like it hasn't had a ton of countries. Josh
And hey,
and Gibson look like.
and I do think Montreal's a decent team.
Yeah, sure. And Gibson, boy.
Gibson
Look good, though.
Looked
So
amazing.
28 teams, 14 games last night.
Yeah.
We'll get into a few here, but tonight we have how many games?
0.
Can somebody please explain to me how we go from 14 games to 0 on a Friday night?
They really don't like Friday night games. Like you look at the schedule throughout
Yeah.
the year, they just don't play on Fridays.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
But why?
Oh,
0.
But why?
I mean,
0 is wrong. That's
Like,
it.
we've got
We
an
just got
Olympic
started.
year. We've crammed training camp. We've crammed in a few games here on back-to-backs for a lot of teams. Look at Calgary. Oh, my gosh. Then you went
Wolves
to
start both
Dustin
games.
Wolf. Like,
Jesus.
the need for Dustin Wolf to go back-to-back and then tough night in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, so and then like we're backing off a Friday night. Like, why not schedule 6 or 8 games? Like, who
Totally.
spread it out?
I don't know. I don't understand the aversion. But tomorrow, I think this is why. I think they want to set up these odd special days. Tomorrow, every single team in the NHL plays 16 games and 10 straight hours of hockey, I think, from whatever. And what do they call it? The frozen frenzy. Is that what?
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Is that
I know there's 16
Is it every
games. I don't know
15
if
minutes
they
again?
do that.
they went?
Let's check. 16 games tomorrow.
Are they all spread out with sporadic
Actually,
starts?
atrocious.
Oh no!
1:30, 4 p.m., and then 7, 7, 7, 7,
Okay.
7, 7, 7, 7. Wow.
Okay, so
8,
it's not
8.
for anything special.
Wow. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Anyway.
Oh, then get out. It's
Goofy.
a dumb
I don't
I don't get it either.
Like,
There's got to be some explanation.
for the first week of your season, where like you've had this great momentum to start your season, all the teams are playing, and then it started Tuesday night. 3 days later, your league has started, and you have no games. This is very weird.
Followed
Very weird
by
schedule.
2 games in the afternoon and then 11 starting at 7 p.m. Anyway. Let's go back to last night, though.
Okay, let's stay with Calgary and
Okay.
Vancouver.
Yep.
So Calgary put a heck of an effort in Edmonton. I know it probably was a big ask to find a way to stay in a hockey game 24 hours later,
Yeah.
but Vancouver looked pretty solid. Demko looked very solid.
Yeah, if Demko's really good, and you know who really impressed me? It's not just because he scored twice. That Hedl, he's big and he moves well and he can make plays. The big thing with him has always been health, right? Like if he could put together a healthy season for them, give them a legitimate centerman, that would be wonderful. You know, I don't know how Petey's going to do this year or whatever, but that sure helps. Besser had a nice one.
Couple greasy hits in that game.
Yeah.
Couple
And,
greasy.
But none of them were that bad.
One went from a 5 to a 2.
They both.
I don't know if they officially did. They officially both have 5s.
I think they.
I think
initially
I think the Weaver hit.
Uyghur,
Uyghur hit on Pedersen was originally a 2. I can't remember. I could be wrong. But the other one went from an announcement of 5 to a video down to 2.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think they probably got both right.
Yeah. I mean, there's shoulder contact. It's unfortunate distance from the boards for Pedersen in particular, but at least he wasn't hurt.
Yeah, I thought they were both kind of turny hits, which
Yeah.
I hate. Where it's like, you got a guy kind of on your back, and I know it's a fast game out there, but exposing the back when a guy's about to hit you is it's the most imperfect thing that they try to officiate in hockey, where it is a hit from behind, but there is some responsibility from the guy getting hit, but it's still kind of dirty. Like, it's a very gray area, and it felt like both of those hits were
Definitely back when I was a kid,
Yeah.
there was a lot of emphasis on don't turn your back to someone coming to hit you.
bad. Yes.
And then we put the stop signs on the
Oh,
jersey,
yeah.
and it became a force field. And it's like, can't hit me
We're
now.
safe. Yeah.
Don't
Chunky's,
onus is on
was
you.
it Chunky Soup that sponsored them? I think it was Chunky Soup Stop, if I do remember correctly. Anyways, yeah. You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
No.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is I think on the first one with Uyghur, Pedersen knew, like he knew he was there.
Yeah.
You could see it. At the end of the day, he didn't get a chance to set his feet very well and fell off balance. And actually, he was very frank on where he thought the hit was. He totally exonerated
Oh, he did.
McKenzie.
Yeah.
Said, I got to be ready for that more.
Yeah.
Like his post game comments were good. The one on Zeri.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I say sorry.
Yeah.
Say it fast and confident.
Zeri. That one, I thought, he had less of an opportunity to know about his surroundings and seemed a little bit more on the numbers.
Yep. I like that Zeri, by the way. He's going to be a really good player. He's competitive as hell. But to your point, tough night for the Flames. The season just gets started and you go back to back.
In Edmonton, in Vancouver.
Yeah, division opponents, like that's a tough start. So.
Speaking of tough starts, first impressions, Alex Nedeljkovic. Welcome to San Jose.
I think he's been pretty good, though.
There's the first game of the year.
This is the first game he played for them.
No, I know, but I think he's had a good camp, and I think he's had a good.
Well, he won the started the home opener.
Started the
I'm
home
sure
opener.
he's pretty good.
He had some momentum coming in.
All right.
He did, but here's the problem for goalies is like we only remember the bad ones, not necessarily all the good ones.
Was there more or less momentum from his camp than there was in the puck that Jack Eichel flipped from center ice that went into the net to tie the game with 2 minutes left?
Puck just kept going in the net.
It was.
In OT, he was out at the blue line.
Oof.
It had that feeling of the Edmonton Oilers game with Patrick Stefan.
Yeah.
Oh, did it ever?
Am I remembering
Yes.
his name correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Where
you are.
San Jose had the ability to put the puck in the net, not once but twice last night, and end it, and they missed it. And although the circumstances were a little different, where in Edmonton years ago,
They
that was a
straight down the
but
range.
it was a like a clean goal,
Yeah.
right?
I think
Where
the
it's
Stars
like-
won that game in the end, though, by the way.
Did they?
I think they did. I think they won in a shootout. Anyways.
Okay, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But this one was like a gift. It wasn't like it was earned off of just one great play or one great finish. It was just like the gift.
Yeah, they handed the game. That's tough, too, for a team like San Jose that's trying to build some good vibes and momentum.
I watched the last 2 periods of that game. They looked in the game. They're flying around. They got speed. That Celebrini looks breathtaking. Will Smith's awesome. So, yeah, that's tough.
It's funny to me that Askarov can't get more involved. Like, he was a huge name, right? Like, that was the next one
Oh,
for
he was-
goalie prospects.
Yeah, he was rated really high. What did he end up going? Top 10?
I don't know where he got picked.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you very quickly here.
Quickly before
He
we
was drafted first round, 11th overall
Okay.
by
So,
National.
okay, not top
Yeah.
10, top 11.
Yeah.
Big commitment.
that Patrick Stefan thing you reminded me, one of the great calls of all time by Peter Loubardias.
Yes.
And he's coming into ice, and he blew it.
Yeah.
I think the top of his
I
lungs.
have some
It's one of the
sympathy
greatest calls.
for the miss. The puck pops at the, like, it's.
But he's
very-
hot dogging it. Shoot it in the net.
I don't know.
Shoot it
He's
in the
just
net.
trying to steer it in the way Willie's empty netter was last night. You know, you're
A
just.
Patrick Stefan zag.
Well,
Love it.
he's just skating it into the net.
Next time we get a goalie on, our show, we got to ask him just in terms of just the mindset for a goalie after you've given up that goal. How do you really recover from it? Because I can tell you, as a player on a bench, you don't get to recover it, in my mind and many of our teammates' mind, when a goal like that went in.
No, what do you mean?
Like you could play well for the next week or 2 weeks, but that thing will remain with me and us for like a long time.
it's the most unjust position in sport.
You can't get over. It's not easy. It's not an easy goal to let in and get over with some of your teammates. It's not.
No, and you know what's backwards about that is, like, you can play badly as a player. Like, a good example is, I didn't think Max Domi was awesome in the playoffs for the Leafs for a while. And then he shot one in the net in overtime. And everyone was like, this guy is a playoff performer.
And
this guy.
not only that, set up Max Pacioretty for the biggest goal of that series in front of the net, where he comes out, pass it to him, shoots it in. That's a
He had
big play.
couple moments, but generally I didn't find him effective.
So-
It's the opposite of
Yeah.
goalies, where it's like you can have one good moment as a player and people go, not bad. As a goalie, you have
Such
one
a great
bad
point.
moment,
And
and
it's like-
everything's like, don't care what else you did.
That's such a great
And
point.
who's the pitcher for the Phillies last
Oh
night?
my
yeah,
God.
Do you
Ryan
think that's going
Kettering
to
or
stick with
something
him
like
for a
that.
little while?
Oh my God. I can't watch
threw
it.
the
I can't
baseball.
pitchers throw out of the anything but a
Go to first. There's 2 outs, brother.
He's a professional baseball pitcher, and he threw the ball like he did it for the first time in his
You know what
life.
he looked like? He
It
looked
was-
like
it
an
wasn't even
actor in a
real
scene
baseball
playing a
throw.
pitcher. It's like,
It was like a shot. He was trying to shot put it.
I honestly, I just put myself in the shoes of every Phillies fan, and I can't even watch it.
Jeez.
I can't even watch it. It's sickening.
Yeah,
It's sickening.
yeah. That is.
A good thing about Philly, though, they're super forgiving.
they'll
there.
forgive.
Yeah, they
He
won't
just
forget
can't
that.
let
They'll
it.
forget that quickly.
All right, we
Send
got
him to
Mike
Miami.
Rupp. Mike Rupp, NHL Network analyst, are the hardest working guys in sports. Rupper, you worked so hard that we gave you last year off.
What's up, boys?
How are you?
How are we?
We're
I'm good.
good.
I'm good. I'm happy the season's up and running.
Yes.
Exciting time right now. Talking a little baseball. We got the Jays, something to follow there, and football season, of
Great
course, the
time.
NHL. So it's a good time to be alive.
It is. We were just talking about goalies and how it can make a team feel, especially the guys on the bench, when you let a bad one in? The Delvich last night lets in that soft one from Eichel from 1,000 feet away. And just how, in your experience, like I can't even recall too many goals like that over my career of 12 years, a goalie letting something like that in. But what are your thoughts over your career if you saw that?
Well, I heard you talk about you're never going to let him live it down. You're